Hey Scorpio, what's up? How you doing? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your week ahead, everything energy check-in, little work, love, and all the above. Pulling on the current energies for the week ahead. However, whenever this reading found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it and found your way here to the family, is divinely perfect time as always. They are timeless readings meant to find you when they're supposed to. And thanks for being here too. Love that like for you. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Love that like. All right. And right here on the channel, subscribe, set the bell to all notifications. I do go live weekdays at 5, 7, and 9 with each individual sign reading, as well as in all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, okay? Even though I missed Mondays due to internet issues, I'll be back this coming Monday, and April 14th is going to be an awesome special live. So subscribe and set the bell so you can be a part of it. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, you guys are welcome to come on over too, all right? And if you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings or traditional private YouTube videos. So send me an email. I'll send you back pricing, booking details, and I look forward to working for you. All right. So all the links to every playlist, the pick a cards, the base covers, everything, all the interviews, the Archer Astrology stickers, email links, and more are all available in the link tree by scanning this QR code or using the pinned comment down below. Those are all the safe to click links, and always page a sword safely because there are some fake Archer accounts roaming around up there. Remember, I'll never reach out to you or ask for money, readings, or anything. If you want a reading, just email me. All right. So let's dive in and dig in. All right. What's up? Well, hi, Autumn. What's up? Hi, Melissa. How's it going, Kate? What's up, Empress of Tarot? Beck. Thanks for coming, guys. Hey, Lisa. How you doing? Hi, Mac. Hey, Kev. All right. Let's go for it. Give me 2 shuffles for Scorpio. Let's do this. Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as sweet? Totally. All right, let's do it to it. Here we go. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super successful, smart Scorpios. Here we go. Over energy is the 6 of Cups. This here shows a direction that takes you towards balance with temperance and forward momentum with the 8 of Wands. Interesting how right out of the gate, the 6 of Cups, something about children or daycare facilities or something connected. Maybe there's children involved or something, or maybe, you know what it is? It's a chance going forward. The over energy is a Scorpio that wants to feel a little more younger, fresher, and funner again. A little bit like when you were younger, like adulting ain't fun, right? I got you. Temperance card on the 8 of Wands is some balance for forward momentum. And the 9 of Cups is a wish being granted that you've asked for. Something you've prayed about. Message has been received. So let's see where it goes. All right. Current conditions at Scorpio. We have the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, 3 of Pentacles for Capricorn, Ace of Swords for Libra. So you know what I'm seeing is that you've just been keeping yourself kind of like keeping to yourself lately. Something you're working on building or plans that you're making. Maybe even just like kind of rebuilding yourself, changing up your look or really getting into like your health or what you're eating, getting back to the gym or your fitness. Something about just working on yourself, but also keeping to yourself lately. It's almost like the energy of keeping to yourself has become very boring, right? Which is why you want something that's a little more like you want a little fun in your life. You're like, yeah, I need to feel young again. You know, I gotcha. Okay. It's like some of you guys maybe fear that the best of your years are behind you, right? And you're like, so this is all that's left. Great. Right? There's more coming for you. This Ace of Swords is Saul's conversion. Okay. That's just a beginning that starts as a single Ace of Sword thought that grows into something else. Okay, so we'll get details. All right, what's in your wallet? Little career and finance checkup. Why not? Let's go for it. We got the 3 of Wands, a phone call, the call of Abraham, the 8 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So in the workplace, we've got some Proverbs 31 energy on this one. So I'm seeing 2 different messages off this 8 of Swords, though. Like I'm seeing that like some of you guys are wanting to start your own business. Well, some of you guys I'm seeing are like waiting on a settlement or something that has to do with a business. Okay, so we'll see what's up with that. The 8 of Swords, you're coming into this energy. And it's going to take you in the direction of something you've been wanting to do or been feel like you've been being guided to do. See what that's up. I'm talking to a pretty good percentage of my Scorpios that are self-employed or wanting to be self-employed. We'll see what's up. Okay, let's see in the love department now. Starting with past person, okay? Because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do. I'm just the map reader. I'm seeing on this one, this person is totally watching you. Page of Swords. I would love to say they've learned a lesson, but I'm actually feeling both energies. Okay, could be dealing with like a Gemini or a Pisces, 2 fish, 2 swords, either way. Ace of Cups could be a Cancer or an Aquarius, but because it's kind of like, you know what, I see them actually working on learning a lesson. There is something they've learned from your guys' connection. But on the Page of Swords, it's also telling me they're still watching you. Some of you guys might be online or in the public eye somehow, or a content creator. You might have a channel here on YouTube or something. But I'm seeing, even for those of you that like, they've got you blocked, you've got them blocked, just seeing your profile picture is kind of enough for them or something. They regularly check on you online, okay? It's almost like a ritual for them at this point, okay? They're like, I wonder what Scorpio's been up to. So this person, like, I'm totally hearing like Kylie Minogue energy off of this, like, can't get you out of my head, okay? And yet you still feel this person's connection, regardless of how long it's been since you two spoke. No wonder this has been going on for a while. Okay, a little bit of deceitful energy, but I do like that they're working through this, okay? Because even in traditional Rider-Waite, the 7 of Swords shows that military dude taking the 5 of Swords out so the army can't fight. So I see them making it through the 5 swords, which represents the 5 stages of grief and maybe the death of an ego. I'll get details. Hey, Juju, what's up? Cowboy hat emoji. Hey, Kate. All right, new love. Because you're allowed to love anybody when it's a new love. Anyways, you know what I mean. I'm just having fun with you at this point. I never really, do we ever just hang out and like just have fun, Scorpio? I mean, really, it's always so serious, you know? Cardinal sign, water signs. Then you got the fixed sign, water sign. And it's a thing. We never just chill and have a good time. So let's have a good time. All right. It's somebody likes Rex Harrison, because I literally totally just heard Stewie Griffin be like, oh, we're going to have one of those wonderful parties. And it's Archer, so I can't totally say the word I want to say. But y'all know Family Guy, so y'all know exactly what Stewie Griffin says. Anyways, let's go. New person. Maybe this person wants to have one of those parties with you. I don't know. We're going to find out stuff. Okay, Scorpio, we're having a good time. I dig it. All right, you got to laugh when you're going through some of the stuff that you've gone through. I love you for that. That's why you got I don't ever understood why you weren't the cardinal water sign. How did Cancer get that? I don't know. That'd be something to research. But what I'm seeing on this here is now this person makes your day-to-day tasks easier, don't they? Okay, maybe like some of you guys work together somehow, like your work days connected to each other or something. All right, 7 of Cups. Maybe either you guys work together or like you guys go to the gym together or like meet up at the gym at the same time or like some kind of after work activity that you guys like just both go to. I'll get some details on it. With the 10 of Swords, it seems like they're used to, no, this is you. This might be how they see you. Okay. Because they're like, it seems like you're kind of used to so many demanding people. Like there's something in the 10 of Swords that shows like there's a little bit of a loss in translation. Like this person, when they're all on, they're good, but then they're all off. Like they make you wait a long time for a text message or something. Like, maybe they procrastinate on answering their 10 of Swords or they overthink their answers or something. But I'm going to see what's up with that, okay? But we'll get into it. Let's see what we got. All right, I don't mind having a little fun, Scorpio. Let's do it. We are into like Tarot After Dark. You know what I mean? So you could be dealing with a Taurus. Could be a Gemini. There is pretty strong Gemini here. Aquarius and Cancer are hanging out. You got some Capricorn. So far, it does seem like the strongest energy present is Capricorn and Gemini, but there is also Aries and Libra too. So there's a lot of cardinal sign energy too. Okay, so let's see what we got on this. Perfect. Look, it literally, even the card that's supposed to be for you landed on their Page of Swords. All right, even if you're going in new love direction, you've recently either gotten a message from this past person, or if not, heads up, there's one coming. Regardless of whether you're waiting for a past or a new person, being told this past person, they're kind of fixated on you. Oh my gosh, and they know they were a runner. You were dealing with a runner. But it was your card. For some of you guys, and this might only be for like maybe 9% of you guys, possibly. But like, we had 2 runners working. Like, this is only for the Scorpios that you're like, yes, Archer, I was a runner. I'm not anymore though. And yes, when we met, we were both runners. Oh wow, it's like you're teaching this person how to not be a runner. Oh, clever girl, Scorpio or boy. Justice card, the World's card on the Sun card. With a Page of Swords. Check it out. Okay, so full disclosure. Okay, cross-watcher, you get 1 point here because I'm seeing that Scorpio's been watching you too. Now, granted, not as often as you're watching Scorpio, but they've gotten a little curious behind the scenes once or twice, okay? And Scorpio, don't feel bad or embarrassed. It's 2025. Everybody's Google searched or Facebook searched somebody at some point. And besides, you guys cancel each other out. No harm, no foul, okay? Sun card to the World card, though, because you're kind of like getting to a point that you've been condemned to be single is how you feel, right? Like, I'm hearing the song by the Beatles, Eleanor Rigby, you know, and maybe you feel like you're Eleanor Rigby, or even my single male Scorpios, right? Or the alone male Scorpios or female Scorpios. But it's kind of that picks up the rice in a church where a wedding, all lonely people. But with the World card, it's just that you're getting into a new chapter or a new start. There's a new phase or a new cycle beginning. So, because that's why you're wanting that fun and fresh feeling back again. And actually, you want a little adventure in your life, because I'm seeing that movie with Steve Carell and Tina Fey. And it's that date night movie. Like, you want a little excitement, okay? Kill shot, right? With the Justice card, because you're just wanting to like live in the moment. You don't want to dwell on the past anymore because you've dealt with a lot of people who are stuck in the past and have to dwell on it, right? And then, but you're also at a point where you're not fearing the future, that you're really in a present, that you're looking for like your all or nothing. And you're not going to let anybody else tell you if a person isn't for you. Even for my Scorpios looking into a past person, and somebody's like, oh, that person isn't your all or nothing, end all be all. That is none of their business. That is an A-B, your conversation. You know what I mean? Right? And you're getting to that point where you're like, I am not going to let that keep happening. I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, hey, Gabrielle, what's up? Hey, me is me. Saggy girl. 3 of Cups. You want to just have some fun. You want to like go like Desperate Housewives and just go out with the girls, have a good time. Or for my male Scorpios, hanging out with the boys, you know, the good old days, having a garage band, right? When your dad would come home to try to park the car and you'd have to get your instruments out of the way. And right, right? Maybe you're just Scorpio's a musician or something. But that, like, with all these people you've had in your life that have tried to make the decisions for you, you've had enough of it, right? And you're taking your power back to make your own decisions. I mean, all this major arcana is major changes in your energy, right? Libra energy, Leo, the World cards here, that comes into any sign. Although I do feel fixed energy off of the World card, but you got strong Leo energy here. Also Sagittarius as well. And you could be born on the 11th, the 21st, the 9th, or the 19th, maybe even the 29th or the 2nd, and possibly the 5th, the 15th, or the 25th. Justice card. What's on that Justice card? It's like you've dealt with so many people that only see things from their perspective, right? And then they think that they like know what's best for you. I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you how to find happiness, turn left at Albuquerque, right? That's what you tell them to do. I'm kind of on your side, Scorpio. That's cool. I dig you. I got you. Okay. Oh, thanks, Candace. Girl, spinny hugs. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Like, you're powering through this. And for passing this test, you're going to elevate. 7 of Cups. That's your energy. You've already planted the seeds 7 months ago, 7 years ago, for the direction that you're happening. It's just that we've come into a very auspicious set of energies, also very rare with the way the planets are lining up. And as everything gets to go direct, it's like taking off. I mean, that's 7-7. That's like an energetical jackpot that hits. Okay. Some of you guys repeating 7s have been like stalking you, or you might be born on the 7th, or maybe your life path number 7th. It is possible that July 7th could be a date that resonates. But yeah, you're getting ready to like you're going to elevate into this easier, smooth flowing energy where you have more options, an easier way to go with the flow and not feeling like there's only one choice or one direction to take. Okay. Now, let's see, because you've gotten to a point, just this card on the Seven of Cups, you've gotten to a point that when people try to ghost you, that you're like, maybe some of you guys have been divorced or just through a loss or something. I don't know. But it's kind of like that when people try to ghost you nowadays, that like you see how like you're Judge Judy over here, like you're like, it doesn't phase you, you know? I'm seeing on this one, I'm hearing a Scorpio that says, like, Archer, I've already been through the greatest loss of my life. And at this point, there's not another loss that can compare. Let them ghost me, you know? With condolences on that, I'm sending you a spinning hug too, Scorpio. I get it. It's like, and you know what? Everybody around you in their own little world, maybe it has you feeling like you're stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, right? Nobody ever took the time to just be like, hey, Scorpio, you okay? You cool? But in the King of Wands overall energy on this one, I don't see it as stepping out of your comfort zone. A lot of it is perception, perceived value that comes in onto this. I see it more of like stepping out of a comfort zone and into a confident zone. You know what I mean? King of Wands into the Seven of Swords. There's your third seven. 777, energetical jackpot. Somebody, there's like a casino. Maybe you work at a casino or something or live near one possibly. Because I'm even seeing one of those like tour buses that looks like a musician's tour bus that I've always been like, oh, wow, Caitlin Petty would love to have 6 of those. That'd be so cool. Like maybe like a casino junket type of a thing. Okay. Really? Well, is this specific? Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to doubt you. Star card. God's like, are you doubting me, Thomas? I'm like, no, I'm Archer. He's like, exactly. Okay. I am being told to tell a Scorpio, don't forget the laundry soap. That is the rarest, weirdest sign I've ever got. That even beats anything I've ever gotten for Aquarius. But the star card, as soon as I'm like, really? Is that the sign? That's what I'm supposed to tell Scorpio? Don't forget the laundry soap? Okay. And I'm like, really? And God's like, star card, are you questioning me? I'm like, nope. I'll tell Scorpio, don't forget the laundry soap. Okay. Okay. Like, do all Scorpios do their laundry on the same day or something? Like, is there a massive laundry soap shortage going to happen or something? Like, I want to know. Ace of Pentacles. Holy cow. I cannot with you. Oh my gosh, that's an intense energy. Okay. Interesting. I know. On a little bit of a side note, I'm seeing here that someone either recently has or will pay it forward for you in a drive-through line with that Ace of Pentacles. You might even be noticing like pennies on your path or something, but I'm seeing like you waiting in line for a coffee or a food order or something. And when you pull up to the window, you find out the car in front of you or the person in front of you paid it for you. You know, that's already happened to you recently. If not, it's going to happen soon. All right. So that's cool. That's a nice little thank you. Thank you. All right. It's like it's really like with that 9 of Wands, Satan testing Job, Sagittarius energy, is that it's like you're passing a major life-changing test here. Some of you guys are actually in the midst of a test that the results of passing the test changes your life and your fear of failing. I'm being told you're going to pass this, okay? I mean, the book of Job may even resonate to you, and maybe the number 122 or angel number 122 or angel number 221 might help give you a little guidance. Maybe it's even Job 122. That verse may resonate to the current situation you've got going on. And that was, what was Job 122? It was, oh, in all this, Job did not sin. And then like, yeah, like he didn't see you won't accuse God or blame God for everything. You've stayed true to your beliefs. Like I'm seeing a Scorpio that's like, maybe in public, you don't bring up that you're super religious, but behind the scenes, you believe, you know? Okay, and judgment-free zone. That's cool. But 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups. What I'm seeing on this one here is that you're living in a higher vibration for your future. That like some of you guys have even like completely changed your look up recently, like your hair length or your hair color. Somebody's like done their nails, got them did up, or you've lost a bunch of weight or gone back to something. But you're fire. You are fire right now, Scorpio. With the 2 of Cups on this, with the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. Okay, either somebody's born on the 27th, the 2nd, or the 7th, or the repeating 2s and repeating 7s are stalking you just as much as your past person. Okay? So repeating 2s and repeating 7s tells me this might be for you. Or somebody really loves using a day planner. There's a Scorpio here still using a day planner. Okay, that's cool. All right, in the work energy, the Ace of Wands on the Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, that's a lot of wands, with the Fool card to the Six of Cups. See, there is something. There is something. Some of you guys, now granted, I do see that some of you guys that are waiting for some kind of a work settlement, Three of Wands on the Three of Wands, I see actually that those of you that are waiting on a work settlement, it works out in your favor. They will reach out. There's like maybe some of you even gotten a phone call. You're nervous about checking the voicemail or something. But what I'm seeing on this, that like for those of you waiting for a settlement, I see that it works out in your favor, but they will reach out. Like first phone call with the Three of Wands is asking for more paperwork or some more proof or some more details. This could be like a settlement, a lawsuit, maybe even like some of you guys are wanting to move and it's like a home loan or a HELOC loan or something. Because I'm seeing a Scorpio that you might be, maybe you live near trains, but somebody is like, maybe you're wanting to move. I'm talking to Scorpios thinking about like maybe you moved away from home and for some reason, maybe family related or just your personal choice, that you want to move back home. You want to go back. Some of you guys actually like moved to a whole other country and you're like, I kind of want to go home, I think, you know? Hey, Caitlin, what's up, hon? How you doing? Hugs emoji. But on this Three of Wands squared, somebody's a life path 33 too. But so they asked for a little more paperwork, but then they call back and I see it like just being a settlement. Okay, that you wind up not having to go through a lot of rigmarole to get to the outcome you've desired. Okay, and this might even help. All right, Ace of Wands to the Eight of Wands, though. I'm hearing the song off of this. I'm hearing Levitating by Dua Lipa. That song may even resonate to some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys are actually working to develop your psychic gifts. That little spark inside of you, like your pineal gland, your third eye growing and getting a little deeper. Like some of you guys want to, like either you've already started a YouTube channel or you want to. Okay. Some of you guys have some very deep psychic gifts, like a YouTube channel, or even for those of you that have one, you want to branch it out. Okay. Whatever your version of social media is, like a YouTube channel, a TikTok, an Instagram, something, whatever your version is, like even podcasting and stuff. Like it's so cool because I'm seeing a really cool vision. And it's like a Scorpio that does tarot, but then does these podcasts about like, I don't know, like channeling or astrology. I'm hearing that song. I saw you on the water. Caitlin sings that in her set list. She sings that really, really good too. Maybe some of you guys like do something about like scrawling or channeling or the clairvoyancy, clairaudible sessions. But I'm seeing something where like people would be loving to see how you do what you do, and you could turn that into a second branch down your passive income stream. And you got this potential going forward. The reason you can't get this idea out of your head to the point that some of you guys, it's led you to like quit your day job. Like literally, I'm seeing a Scorpio walking down a hallway being like, what are you doing, Scorpio? Turn around. Go sit down at your desk. Why aren't you doing what you're telling yourself to doing? What are you doing, Scorpio? Why are you talking to yourself now? Oh God, I'm screwed. But it's because you're meant to do this. And the ability for this to branch out, this takes you into a retirement plan that you only hoped and wished for. Queen of Pentacles, that puts you into Proverbs 31 status. The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, this tells me that Saturn's movements are going to take more of a hold on you and propel you into a status that you've only dreamt about. And once Saturn locks in, I think it's locked into like 2027 or something with what's going on. I will double check and get back to you because I think that's an important factor. Capricorn energy. Okay. Six of Cups to the Fool card, though. What I'm seeing on this one, because I'm seeing like a vibe where like you have both because people, some of you guys might be into ASMR work even, because I'm being told that you have this ASMR healing voice. Like people literally told you that they could just listen to you talk for hours. Something about your voice soothes. You're like NPR Archer, you know, when my Scorpio Lilith takes hold and I'm like, hello, welcome to Pillow Talk with Scorpio. I'm Archer, your host for the evening. You know, the next works are by Vivaldi. And I can't keep that up that long. I'm a Cancer sun. Sorry. But six, whatever it is, you're being guided towards pursuing this idea. It could just be painting. She's holding a brush, you know. I see you learning about like software, Six of Cups, getting back to how you were in a kid, curled up in your bed with your cell phone, being like, I am researching, don't bother me. You're looking into like search engine optimization and hashtags, how channels work, adding in like typing in your titles in the comment section, making sure you upload a video and you change the file name from just VID 1744127529 and you change it to like the title of the video, because when you upload that to YouTube, it even uses the file name as a search algorithm. So if you name it Scorpio Tarot After Dark Archer Astrology .mov, even the file name counts. Okay, somebody's doing some serious research and either giving me tips or vice versa or whatever. Let's collab. You know, what I see on this one though is that like you're not. I'm seeing a Scorpio that's not a fan of clickbait. I'm going to tell you that right now because you got honest vibes in you. You know what I mean? I just heard a Scorpio. It's like, oh yes, Archer, the world's ending. Let's deal with it, right? It's like, yep, I know. The world's been ending since it started, right? Yep. Archer Damas in the house. But it's like, I'm seeing that you're wanting to do this. And that's with that Ace of Wands and the Eight of Wands. You're wanting to do something that's been done. But Scorpio, nobody can do it like you can, okay? There's a ton of musicians that have used the chord progression of C, G, and D, and E, A, and D. But you do it differently. That's what's going to make you go viral, okay? Whatever your version of it is. And if you are a tarot reader or something, or podcasts, I don't care if you're into modeling, fashion, if you make videos about fixing washing machines, post the link to your content down in the comment section. Leave a comment with your info. I know you can't do direct links, but just we all know how to copy and paste, right? Post up your links. We'll browse, we'll sub for sub, follow for follow, help yourself. The comment section's here for you. All right, there's 8 billion people on this overpopulated rock. We got room for everybody. All right, could be dealing with an Aries at work, could be a Sagittarius or a Cancer. Aries is hanging around big time on the work here. Capricorn, man, there's a lot of Aries at work. And you were going to be born on the 8th or the 13th, the 14th and the 30th, 27th, 29th is here, the 3rd, the 16th and the 6th, along with the 11th and the 21st. Okay. But carrying forward, there's Gemini energy hanging out too behind the scenes. Okay. Let's go into the love department. Sorry, my throat chakra locked down. Okay. I'm down, Jen. I will end. I was born in a little log cabin in Illinois. All right. Congrats, Kate. That's cool, girl. Congratulations. You're going to be an awesome bride. Okay, Hangman, Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Boy, you want to talk about a life-changing event? This person's done it. And this is because you wish this person well. Look at you go with your Abraham Hicks self being all awesome. You wish this person well. But the Hangman on this one tells me that you still feel this person's connection, regardless of how long it's been. Hangman to the Ace of Pentacles. That cord is like, it's strong between you guys. Hey, Infinite Faith, what's up, darling? Jensen, hi. What I'm seeing on this one is like, it seems like this person was taught from a very young age, Pisces energy, to just kind of go after money instead of love. Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, right? See how like they've got that gold coin right in their hand in that? It's kind of like, due to this, okay, like one of their parents or whoever raised them taught them to go after money instead of love. And that was due to their parents' past hurts. Maybe for some of you, they came from a divorced home or a single parent home. So what it is, it's the result of a learned behavior that goes back to when they were kids. Because this time in the Wheel of Fortune, I'm being drawn towards the single parent with the 2 kids in the photo. Now, granted, I've always thought, well, maybe the wife is just taking the photograph. That's why there's like where's the mama? You know what I mean? On this Wheel of Fortune, though, it's that this person doesn't have fond memories of going to the county fair and stuff like that. This person has memories of like a father taking them to a bar to pick up girls, or their 21st birthday was at a club that I would never set foot into, but don't judge other people for doing it. Whatever, it's okay. Judgment-free zone here, okay? But they didn't have these cool memories. They had rough memories, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like that. So because of this, they're only in it for themselves, right? But they had to learn this lesson on the Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. That's got them spying on you, Sagittarius and Cancer energy, but also has them learning the lessons by spying on you. It's like God's like, go ahead, keep looking. because whatever you're posting and doing is still kind of got them following that flow because you guys are still connected. Okay. And it's, of all the people they've lost, you're the only one they've cried over. That's like a big secret of theirs. They're like, no other person that left them made them cry. And I mean, you saw them cry that one fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, what? Which one of their parents or friend thinks you're a Jezebel? I literally just heard Jezebel. And I'm like, no. It's like, so yeah, you got one of them. It's either a friend. Who in the world is this? What in the world? Come on now. Hold on. Sagittarius energy is strong here. So is Cancer and Capricorn, Leo, Pisces, and Aries and Aquarius. The Lovers. Are you serious? The Lovers on the King of Swords with the 10 of Wands. Okay, so it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster ride with them. So it was. You know what it is? That person got no place to talk. Because you know what I'm being told is that's out of some form of jealousy. That they're like, oh, maybe they want your person, or maybe they had different plans for your person, or maybe they just never liked anybody in your person's life. This could be like a controlling parent. Nobody's ever good enough for I don't know. But it's like, maybe they're the Jezebel. Who knows, right? Because I don't see it coming from you. But you got somebody placing some preconceived notions like, oh, don't trust that. I wouldn't trust that Scorpio with a 10-foot wand. Well, maybe they don't know Scorpio that well, right? You know what I mean? A Temperance card and the King of Swords. What I'm thinking of, what the biggest thing is? Yeah, even if it is a parent, okay, this is somebody that's jealous that you've got this person's attention. Okay, maybe it's the mom that fears the empty nest syndrome coming in, right? Or a friend that is like, oh man, if Scorpio's person gets back with Scorpio, they're not going to have time to hang out with me anymore. And so, they're like, yeah, right? Exactly. Okay. 10 of Wands on this one. So it's like the biggest part on it, or the reason is because you came closer than anybody else and got into the part of their heart that they had closed off for years before you two met, right? And so they're getting to the point that they have to change this cycle, okay? Like for some of you guys, maybe drugs or drink were involved, because I'm seeing the energies of like somebody that gets told if you don't stop drinking, that if you don't stop, your heart's going to stop type of a thing. And they had to make this change, but they're still using you as their guiding light in a way. Okay, so you're driving their change. No wonder you feel so tired out about everything you've dealt with this person and why they're still in your connection. It's because like they're at this point that they want to change and come out of this cycle that they've been stuck in. So the more this person's awakens in their sleep, the more they awaken, the more sleep they're losing. Ooh, okay. Wheel of Fortune energy. Some of you guys will actually notice a fair, or you're near one. I'm seeing like a fair that's in one of like the closed down mall parking lots type of a carnival. Okay. There might be a sign that resonates to you. Gemini, Cancer, and Sagittarius seem pretty strong here, along with Capricorn and Aquarius, Leo and Pisces as well. But you or them could be born on the 6th or the 12th, the 10th or the 20th, the 4th, the 14th, or the 1st. I'm even seeing the 30th and the 31st. So you might either be like a Halloween baby, all right, All Hallows Eve baby, or the evening before the All Hallows Eve baby. That's kind of cool. Maybe them. Some of you guys, it could be Scorpio on Scorpio. King of Cups. Wow, somebody that actually has done the work and practiced some self-love. I think they might have disconnected or gone complete ghost rogue, gone nomadic. And some of you guys have a fond memory of camping together. Okay, like, yeah, I'm seeing a Scorpio that you guys like, there's camping, there's kayaking. Maybe it's something that you or them were into, but I see some of you guys, it's actually a pretty fond memory that they're showing me of you guys that they really liked. Okay, they've been, now see, here's the biggest thing in this one here is that they want to come unstuck out of this cycle. It's like they're starting the Wheel of Fortune. They've chose to want to do it for a result. And they've just been scared to reach out due to this peer pressure they got to cut out, right? I think I want to talk to Scorpio. Oh, not that Jezebel. What? See, that one person is still hooked on a feeling Ooga Chaka style. I'm going to tell you, that song might resonate to you. I'm hooked on a feeling. That might resonate to you. King of Cups, they're hooked on a feeling. This person is still totally uka chaka all over you, Scorpio. All right. But now what I'm seeing on it is it's like that influence. They're going to cut that out because you know what it is? You know what's going to happen to this person? Maybe there's an age difference or immaturity or whatever, or they just know what they're doing. Seven of Swords. Okay. Because I'm seeing that they're going to, it's like the more they keep being told, don't talk to Scorpio. X's are X's for a reason. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're turning into a 5-year-old being told not to touch the stove. What's the 5-year-old going to do? They're going to reach out just because everybody's telling them not to reach out. Okay. And God's sitting there going with the Lover's card. This is the way it has to happen. One way or another, we get them to reach out and talk to you. Okay. Because maybe it's just like, you know what? This is when Norman Bates just is like, sorry, Mom, I'm out. I met somebody. And Norman Bates' mom is like, who? And Norman Bates is like, Scorpio. And Norman Bates' mom is like, oh, right? Can't compete with Scorpio, Norman Bates' mom, you know? But yeah, so what I'm seeing here is they're already energetically coming your way and kind of like they got their sights set on you, okay? I'm even hearing that song by Fleetwood Mac, well, Stevie Nicks, but that song Dreams. Is that the song? Got their sights set on you and they're ready to aim. Yeah, I think it's the right one. I don't remember. Whatever. Anyhow, this is somebody that really likes making mixes. They sent you a playlist, didn't they? This is somebody you have a cool memory of them sending you like a little, like a Spotify or a playlist or something. I dig it. All right. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo. Pisces, Capricorn are here. Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, Gemini. And there's some Libra hanging out too. Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Sag. Yeah. Okay. For some of y'all, it is actually possibly an Aries or another Scorpio. All right. And I think this has got some serious twin flame vibes off of it. So if you know you weren't a twin flame, then you guys were riding so close to the energetical wake of the RMS twin flame that you could like jump a jet ski over the wake. Okay. But some of you guys know it was a twin flame journey. So I got you. All right. So let's see what's up here because they're going to be. What brought you guys back together? His mom said no. Right? All right. I cannot with you. I mean, I totally can because we are having some fun here. All right. I got you. Let's go. The devil. Oh, I knew it. Oh, come on now. Come on now. We got to have that devil energy show up because with the 6 of Wands, that's why. This is not Capricorn energy. This is what's causing both you guys to be nervous about proceeding. See you both trying to text message and look at Toby up here. Because Toby knows if you and this new person come together, that like your happiness starts this domino effect of happiness. This right now, and you'll be noticing this devil card making the rounds on all the tarot channels. Toby's upset at all the light workers right now. He's like, I'm going to win this one. But look at how you guys are wanting to talk to each other more, right? And Toby's like, oh, you don't want to talk to Scorpio. Oh, you don't know what to say to Scorpio. Scorpio's probably going to ignore your message. And he's like, oh, man, maybe I should. Then he's over your shoulder being like, oh, you don't want to text that. That person don't like you, Scorpio. Why would I like? And you're like, oh, maybe. And Toby's like, ha, 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 ha. Those delays are getting ready to come to an end. With the way the planets are changing and the energy we're coming into, Scorpio, we're going into an energy we haven't seen since the 1860s, all right, that cycle around. This is bringing us to the end of the narcissistic era. You know how like everything goes in like pop culture, 10 to 14 year cycles, so to speak, you know? All right, like bell bottoms come and go, and then you had the 80s looks and the 90s looks, and then that. Basically, that's the energy that this person is coming out of. Toby's trying to keep us there. But as the poles on the earth finish their shift, the stuff we've talked about since last July on this channel that are going to be finally taking full effect by this July, okay, that's where the end of Toby, where it's kind of like, you know how like somebody comes into town and they try to put up with this energy of like, Toby wants everybody to be entitled and narcissistic, but you're going to see that it's like when somebody rides in and they're still wearing their Frankie Says Relax t-shirt, and everybody's like, your act is kind of out of date. It's not the 70s anymore. And they're like, oh, you know, the narcissist is going to be like, when the narcissists try to fire off and everything, people around will be like, I'm sorry, that narcissistic era has ended. It's over. You know, your bit's worn out, right? Toby is trying to interfect this because there's a successful union here. that's got you thinking this person is like fake and things aren't legit, or where's it going? Because you have fun when you're with this person. The Six of Wands is Caitlin Petty showing up for the Grammys on a motorcycle. Some of you guys could actually, I could be talking to a Scorpio that is like, you're either a signed singer or an artist, maybe even a television or movie star, possibly. But it's kind of like, I mean, and you guys are all human beings too, right? I've read for famous people. You guys are human beings too. You just got a really cool and exhausting job, right? We all think it's cool, but like it's exhausting, But some of you guys, what I'm seeing is that this devil card is coming intervening because like maybe they ask a lot of questions. It makes you think they're insecure or the past is going to repeat itself, right? Toby wants you to think that. Toby wants you to stay in like that fearful energy. Bye, Gall. See you later. Thanks for coming. Because if you guys stay fearful about what if history repeats itself? What if this person treats me like my ex did? What if it happens again? Then no forward progression happens and Toby's happy. Toby never wins. The devil never wins. You know what I mean? Okay. This comes out on this one because like Toby's got you thinking this person is fake or fronting because of how long it takes him to text back. And man, hitting all those points. However, I'm seeing that Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could work together or somehow your work ties into things, into the connection, or it's like that after work activity. Somebody here is even like a dancer. I'm seeing somebody that like I'm seeing one of those, I don't know what they are because I'm not a dancer, but it's like those poles that ballerinas use and they put their legs up on. Maybe somebody here is into dancing. But it's kind of like this person is slow moving, right? And they're patient. It's like they're Queen of Pentacles. They're very earthy, very Capricorny, okay? They do like to learn about people. They get a little snoopy and a little nosy, don't they? Because I'm hearing like a Scorpio that like they ask you a lot of questions, don't they? But they don't answer a lot of questions. Because I'm hearing a Scorpio, no way. Tower card on the Chariot. I'm hearing a Scorpio that's like, stop asking me questions. Stop asking me questions, right? And you're like, why are you going to be all this nosy? They do like to get to know people because they've been through something pretty rough in their past, okay? So yes, no one suspects the Spanish Inquisition, right? I was always more of a Holy Grail man myself, but Life of Brian's cool too. It's cool. Anyways, what it is that like they keep you leaving in a state of a cliffhanger energy, don't they? Could be a Leo or a Capricorn. Could be a Gemini or another Scorpio, possibly an Aries or a Cancer. Virgo. I don't know why I said it that way, but for some reason Virgo wanted to make themselves known. Knight of Cups, the Chariot's back with that Tower card on the Empress. So this is the kind of person, okay, I get it now. I get it. Cool. Thank you, Denata. Anyway, Knight of Pentacles to the Hierophant. It's almost like this is the kind of person that when they're off, you wonder why it's Knight of Pentacles. Why is it taking them so long to text back? Why do they go for a little bit and then they stop? So it's like when you're in that energy, you're wondering why and questioning it. But then when they're on and they're focused on you and you guys are communicating or interacting, then they're kind of like in that energy that makes you want to do the Carlton. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. All right. Yeah, somebody could definitely be a dancer because I'm seeing that not just the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, anyways, yeah, go do the Carlton. But it's cool. Now, somebody definitely does like that. Or there's just a Scorpio here that loves watching Dancing with the Stars. Maybe that's your favorite go-to program. That's cool. Or some of you guys had dreams of being a dancer even, but it seems like, you know what it is? Okay, I get it. Chariot to the Tower card. Cancer, Scorpio energy. All right, I got you. I see what it is. Okay, so it seems like you're used to so many people demanding that you text them back right away, right? Like making you check in with them in the past, right? Like, I texted you 5 minutes ago. Why didn't you text me back? And you're like, I didn't even have my phone on me at the moment. I was in the shower, So you've dealt with a lot of that over the years. So this person is texting you very Knight of Pentacles, very slow, right? And you fear something from the past is happening again. It's almost like a learned behavior because you'd gotten so exposed to it. You know what I mean? It's nothing against you. So here's the thing now. I'm seeing that this person this is actually their usual text rate. You dealt with so many hyper clingy, needy people, in the past, those drama seekers, that you're almost used to having to respond really quick. If the phone rings, I have to answer it. If the doorbell rings, I have to answer it. You don't got to do nothing like that anymore. It's 2025. That's what caller ID is for. But it's kind of like what I'm seeing on this one is that this person, if I ask them, I'm like, why do you take so long to respond to Scorpio? Scorpio likes you and wants to see where this could go. And they're like, I honestly didn't realize that. I'm texting at my usual pace. I didn't know. And I'm like, oh, well, now you do. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Archer. We are having fun. This could be a Taurus or a Scorpio. Strong Cancer and Libra energy on this. Leo and Taurus are here too. Aries is strong with the Emperor energy. See, this person knows what they want. They're in that higher level energy we've been talking about. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that, I just felt a Scorpio that you've been having a sensation of falling when you're falling asleep. That might resonate to you. I'm seeing a Scorpio experiencing it just as you're drifting off, that body jerk thingy. I think it's called a myoclonic jerk, if I remember right. But okay, that might just be a sign that ties to it. But this one here, this person, what I'm seeing is that you two are already kind of going with the flow, okay? And you already are in there's already a thing going on between you two. If I asked them, they'd be like, well, yeah, we're talking. I just didn't know I wasn't responding quick enough, honestly. So you guys are actually working on the communication. And I do see that you guys can overcome this devil energy where Toby steps in like, yes, Scorpio, they are taking a long time to reply, aren't they? That makes Scorpio scared. And you're like, kind of. But you guys together beat that. And sorry, Toby, you lose this round because what I'm seeing here is that you two are already working on this, okay, and adjusting with the flow. It's that higher level vibration where they're starting to pick up their pace and you actually start to relax yours. You know what I mean? Okay. I like this. And it's a week ahead. So this could be somebody new coming into your life. But this, if you guys haven't made it to this point yet, they're already in one of your big three. Okay. Either your friend circle, your friend zone, or your friends list. All right. Some of you guys, this person, you're online and this person's totally like you're the celebrity and this person is totally crushing on you. But you guys are in like the same field or work together, same industry. And like you keep things low key. It doesn't go public right away. You know what I mean? I love this for you, Scorpio. Clean this thing down in the comments. You got big changes coming in that Judge Judy done laid the gavel down. It's like, it's time Scorpio gets what Scorpio has earned. All right. So it's good stuff coming your way. I know you are busy. So even if you do have a moment, just leave an emoji or anything like that. Or if you'd like to keep your life private and just leave an emoji, God knows what you're thinking when you type it. And it does help the channel and the fam to leave a little comment. And even though it takes me forever to reply to them, I do get notified. And as soon as I read it, I'm a transmitter like the AT&T building downtown. So I will make sure it gets right to the boss's desk for you. And please consider liking and subscribing because that way then you've got 50. I think we're at 58,000 plus. And we're going to the Mod Squad wants me at 60,000. Okay. They're trying to get me to 75,000 for my birthday in July. And we're a powerful manifesting family. All right. So let's make this come true for you and subscribe and be a part so you got all of us on your side. And remember too, this will resonate to any placement of Scorpio within your chart too, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion, Scorpio. Remember that. Nobody can do what you do. That's why you're so amazing. All right. I love you. Okay. Let's dig into it. Let's roll forward. What's up, Alyssa? Hey, hon. How's it going, girl? All right. Let's see what we've got. Let's super chat. And if you want to hang around, feel free because energy thousands of soulmates in our lifetimes. So, I mean, some of you guys might be like, oh, wow, that really resonates to my situation even. All right. And I'm sorry I've only got time to do the 6 to keep the schedule, but I will be back for Sagittarius soon. And there will be another all signs and a lounge and a pick a card coming up. So there's going to be some more time to get some questions answered from me. All right. So let's go. Hey, Jonathan, what's up? How you doing, good sir? All right. How are things between you and your Capricorn? They've seemed distant, made plans, but seems mostly on their comfortable terms. Okay. I gotcha. All right, let's see. King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles into the Death card. What I'm seeing on this with the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands is, okay, Capricorn's a little nervous or a little scared of progressing forward as a result of a little bit of overthinking, a little fear of the progression, or a little fear of history repeating itself, not with you, but from the past. Okay. She's kind of depressed. I don't know what's going on, if she's recently had a loss in the family, or if it's a loss of a job or just some ego or something. but something has her reflecting back and like just she's down right now. And she's like, I don't know if I'm really ready to give my all because I'm a bump on a log right now, Archer. But the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, I do see that she's still thinking a lot about you, and that's true in her Ace of Wands. The spark between the two of you guys is currently in the process of being reunited, and the Ten of Cups is showing it'll work out exactly as you're dreaming. This is that Ten of Cups, what your version of your forever, forever, your white picket fence, and all that is. Okay, so stay in a positive energy because you're actually helping to bring her in. All right, Empress of Tarot, what's up, girl? All right, Empress of Tarot, energy check for Kate from Empress of Tarot. What's up with Kate? Five of Cups, King of Wands, the Devil, and the Emperor. Oh my gosh, I'm being told some of the work energies relate to what's going on for you right now. Energy check, what I'm seeing on this one is that there is a little bit of looking into SEO and that can help to get you seen, to get you known and get you out there more and to help spread the word. That a lot of this shows there is actually the offer coming up that there's a big collaboration that's going to like help to rocket the channel. But a great thing to keep doing right now is to use the standard TikTok kind of theory and algorithm in that don't feel nervous or embarrassed about any tarot reader's channel to hop into their lives, introduce, interact with the comments, get yourself seen and known. And a little bit of like back in the old days, they'd have said, okay, now it's time to go on the street, self-promote, go kiss the babies, go shake the hands, emperor style, right? You just got to do it in like a digital energy with the Knight of Cups. All right. So, but you are on a really good check right there. It's saying that you are totally cool. Like if you did a little bit of that now, like pounding the digital YouTube pavement, getting yourself known and out there. All right. So, Angel Eyes. Let's see. Update on work, please. Happy on the other front. That is so good to hear. All right. That is good. You hang tight. It's going to work out between you two. You're not going to have to ever look back again, Angel Eyes. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. Why do I feel that there is like it's like you get turned down for a job promotion or job offer, but then you get offered something else. Okay. Because this looks like that somebody else got a job that maybe you applied for, or there was an opening, you thought you were going to get it, and then somebody else got it. But then the Knight of Cups shows that like somehow somebody you mentioned this to or something, somehow the higher ups hear of it, and like it's because there's a different spot opening for you, and literally right after you find out somebody else got this job, you wind up getting it's a better position in the company. So there is some kind of forward momentum, but there's a bit of like at first you got to be like, oh come on, really? So and so got that job, but then right after that, then you get one. I don't see you in your current position of employment in 8 months. I see you in better. Okay. I hope that helps. Right to girl, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. And thanks for everything you do for the channel too, Angel Eyes. I love you, girl. You're the best. All right. Let's see, Ryan girl. Whatever I see. Okay, gotcha. Whatever I see. What we got for right girl? What we got for right girl? The right stuff. Nine of Pentacles into the Three of Wands. I want to confirm with you that the person on your mind is single, and the Wheel of Fortune shows that currently at the minute here, they're going through an awakening. All right. Now, what is it all about? This one here shows on the Knight of Pentacles that they've had to do a lot of work to come back in your direction. And on the Strength card, I see that they're having a change of heart on their side about a decision that they didn't like. Three of Wands. They regret it. Like this guy regrets opening that car wash where he's doing auto detailing on his own. Something about auto detailing might resonate. Or are you planning to start like a mobile auto detailing or cleaning? So I don't know. If you are, take a shot on that one. It actually looks like it's got some potential. Nine of Pentacles shows at the moment your person is single. That's the thing to confirm and answer for you is that they have not moved on. There is nobody that they're in a solid relationship with. They're in their own place, getting themselves in order to reach out to you. I do see that was a big part of this, that you thought your person has moved on. I don't see that. Wheel of Fortune, they're working to get this wheel turning, okay? So once they come to terms with whatever that is, that the work they're putting into themselves, apparently they had a lot of work to do, a lot of shadow, some Virgo energy too. But I still see that you guys are on a track to work this out. Yeah. Like before Cancer season. The energies even show I'm surprised he hasn't done it yet. All right. I don't know. He's procrastinating a little bit. All right. Maybe just like one last night of freedom before I know once I reach out to right girl that like this is marriage and forever and that's the end of it, you know? Yeah, the hanged man to the Four of Wands. It's like he's having his own bachelor party right now, but his own, like just him alone in the house, being a kid, vegging out, watching like He-Man reruns or something. Be like, I'm gonna be single one last night. And I'm gonna text right now. Okay. So you see it approaching because it's the Fool card where he takes the action. All right. Let's see. Okay, next up, it's Nancy. When is Levi gonna leave Matu permanently? Let's see. Let me see. The Knight of Cups to the Five of Cups on the Tower card. This shows that some point between now and Scorpio season, she's out of the picture. So it's this year. But I've got three strong Scorpio cards. There's no way around that. So for some reason, due to settlements, due to changes, due to everything that goes on between the both of your lives, she's in his life until Scorpio season. Doesn't mean in a marriage or a connection, because it does look like within the course of the next 5 weeks that these tower cards are going to start lining up on both sides to get both people out of your guys' way. Because you and Matuna are like on a subway fast train track. So every third party's got to get cut out because you guys are going to wind up together in 2026. This is going to be a pretty quick, fast tower moment, okay? Because we've been working to manifest this too, like since we met. This has been a long time in the making. That's like a lot of preparation to bring a building down. You know what I mean? I know, right? Three of Swords, jet fuel can't melt steel. But anyhow, on this one here, I do see that there's 3 people between both the two of you guys. Okay, between you and Mantu together, there's 3 people that'll be cut out of both of your lives in order for this to progress forward between and over the course of now into Scorpio season. Okay, doesn't mean you guys wait that long for a solid connection. That's when like all the energetical Three of Swords, third party red tapes are cut out from everywhere, and you guys are free to proceed forward. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a wild year for you. Hang tight, okay? Because the rewards are worth what's coming. You know what I mean? All right, so I hope that helps. All right, Tia Bia, let's see what we got for Tia Bia. Let's see. Spend time with Leo. Says he doesn't want anything. Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Let's see what a check is on the Leo. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. At the moment, yeah. Fortunately, we got to honor his wishes. He's not looking for anything at all in general. Strong Scorpio energy into the reading. That in this moment, he doesn't want that pressure of a relationship. For some reason, like, especially Virgo was a big part of his past on this, where he's come to a point right now that he's like, Archer, my dishes aren't getting done at home. I haven't visited my grandparents' cemetery graves in a while. Like, his personal life is starting to stack up as a result of what he has been through, the player ways, the vibes, the decisions, the choices, you know what I mean? So at the moment, he isn't looking for anything. He wants to work on himself and get himself into a better place and recover from a lot of what the Three of Cups from his party phase. You're experiencing the death of the party phase. This is the part where he goes internal now. And in a way, has a midlife crisis, or like the age of when you turn 30 or you turn 40 and you like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older. There's a lot of that going on right now. Okay. So on the Three of Cups, best thing to do at the moment, allow that Leo to heal. When a Leo gets hurt, they need some time to nurse through that. And at this moment in time, that's where he's focusing on, is that he's let his own personal life go by everything that he's been involved with over the course of like 2024 and 25. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps. And I'm sorry I can't keep going on the super chat. I got to keep it down to just the 6 for the scheduling. But thank you guys so much. Actually, Lynette, what I see coming up for you is a message that gives you a reason for why the separation has lasted so long. Okay. They've been talking to one of your friends. That's who's going to reach out to you first. And they're going to tell you about the conversation. All right. Okay. So thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you, Scorpio, for taking time out of your day, life, and love and energy to let me see you. And thank you, God, for the messages we got for Scorpio. As always, we appreciate your divine protection, direction, and guidance. Thank you, Scorpio. And until next time, I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love.